In this example, we've got 9,370 divided by 5. The first thing we need to do is take this standard division notation and turn it into long division notation. So this division symbol will be represented by the long division symbol. And when you have long division, what goes inside the notation is the dividend. And what goes outside the notation is the divisor. In this standard division notation here, the 9,370 is our dividend. So we'll take this and put it inside the long division notation. And this 5 is our divisor. So we'll take this number and put it outside the long division notation. Now that we have our long division set up, let's clear this so that we have room to work. Remember, it's always a good idea to make sure that your numbers in the dividend are spaced out a little bit. There we go. Much better. This is to help students to make sure they don't put numbers in the wrong columns whenever they're doing their work. That's one of the most common but frustrating mistakes that students tend to make. And to be extra careful, I tell my students to put lines between the numbers in the dividend so that when they're doing their work, they definitely don't put numbers in the wrong columns. And now we can start dividing column by column. So let's start here. How many times can 5 go into 9 without going over? Well, that's 1 time. So we'll put a 1 here because 1 times 5 is 5. So I'll write 5 here, subtract that, and we have 9 minus 5, which gives us 4. Then we'll bring down the number in the next column and repeat the process. How many times can 5 go into 43? Well, that's 8 times. So we'll put 8 here because 8 times 5 is 40. We'll write down 40 here and then subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 4 minus 4 is 0. So our answer here is 3. Then we'll bring down the number in the next column and repeat the process. How many times can 5 go into 37 without going over? Well, that's 7. So we'll put 7 here because 7 times 5 is 35. We can subtract that, and 7 minus 5 is 2. 3 minus 3 is 0. And next, we'll bring down the number in the next column. And then again, repeat the process. How many times can 5 go into 20? Well, that's 4. So we'll put a 4 on top of the 0 because 4 times 5 is 20. I'll write that here, subtract it, and that gives us 0. Since our remainder is 0 and there are no more numbers to bring down, that means we're done, making our final answer 1,874. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Math Review.